So, what if I told you that cutting-edge science and, ancient spiritual wisdom are basically saying the exact same thing? It's this incredible idea that you actually have the power to create your own reality. Today, we're going to dig into how neuroscience and spirituality are really just two sides of the very same coin, especially when it comes to creating a life of abundance. Okay, so let's just start with a really big question here. What if that dream life, the one with the financial freedom, the joy, the purpose, what if it isn't something you have to endlessly chase, but something you just have to claim? It's a powerful thought, right? Because I think deep down, a lot of us feel like there's more out there for us, but we get so bogged down in the how of it all. So here's the thing that might just blow your mind. We don't see the world as it is. We see it through a filter our brain has been trained to use. Just imagine two people looking at the exact same situation. One person's brain is wired for scarcity. They see what's missing, they see competition, they see the struggle. The other person? Their brain is wired for abundance. They see possibility, connection, collaboration. Same world, folks, completely different realities. That filter? It is everything. And that brings us right to our first stop, your brain's hidden filter. We're about to pull back the curtain on this incredibly powerful subconscious mechanism that is literally shaping your entire experience of life, most of the time without you even knowing it. Okay, get ready for this number. Every single second of every single day, your brain is processing a mind-boggling 11 million bits of information. I mean, think about that. The light in the room, the sound of my voice, the feeling of the air on your skin. Your brain is juggling all of that and so much more right now. But, and this is the crazy part, of those 11 million bits, how many do you think you're actually conscious of? Just 40. No, that is not a typo. 40. So what in the world happens to the other 10,999,960 bits of information? Well, they just get filtered out. And the bouncer at the door of your consciousness is a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, or RAS. Seriously, think of it as your brain's personal gatekeeper. It's the one deciding what gets your attention based on what it thinks is important to you. So if you've programmed it to look for lack and scarcity, it will literally edit out opportunities for wealth before they even hit your radar. Wild, right? This leads us to this huge central idea. Your external wealth is a mirror of your internal wiring. What you see happening in your life, in your bank account, it's a direct reflection of the neural pathways firing inside your head. Now, I know that can be a confronting idea, but it's also incredibly empowering because it puts the control right back in your hands. So if our wiring is the issue, can we actually change it? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And that brings us to the really exciting part, the science of rewiring. This is where all the hope lies. You see, your beliefs, they aren't just these floaty, abstract thoughts in your head. They are actual, physical structures in your brain. Every single time you think, I can't afford that, or things never work out for me, you're strengthening a physical pathway. Over time, those become super highways for scarcity thinking, making it your brain's automatic defaults. But here is the absolute game changer, neuroplasticity. Your brain isn't set in stone. It has this miraculous ability to reorganize itself, to form new connections. And every time you intentionally choose a new thought, a thought of possibility, of gratitude, of abundance, you literally weaken those old scarcity roads and start paving brand new highways. You are the architect of your mind. Okay, so we've talked about the hardware, right? The actual wiring of the brain. Now let's bridge this over to its spiritual twin, the energy of abundance. This is where we start talking about things like frequency, faith, and most importantly, feeling. In pretty much any spiritual tradition, this act of expecting a good outcome, of believing in something you can't see with your eyes just yet, well, it has a simple and powerful name, faith. It's that deep trust that what you desire is already on its way. And guess what neuroscience calls this exact same process? Predictive perception. Your brain literally builds a model of reality based on what it expects to see. And then it filters everything to match that prediction. So if you train your brain to expect success and opportunity, it will literally recalibrate your senses to go out and find the proof. Faith, predictive perception. It's two different languages for the exact same truth. So how do you program that expectation? The secret ingredient, my friends, is emotion. Your subconscious mind doesn't really speak in words. Its native language is feeling. A thought that's charged up with emotion leaves a way stronger imprint. So when you truly feel abundant, you're sending a powerful biochemical instruction to your entire body that says, hey, this feeling, this is our new normal. Get on board. All right, this all sounds fantastic, but how do we actually do it? Let's get practical. This next section is all about the toolkit, the actual things you can start doing today to make this happen. Let's walk through this together. It's a simple, but man, is it a powerful process. First, just slow your breathing down and bring all your awareness to the area around your heart. Easy enough, right? Second, generate an elevated emotion. Think back to a time you felt deep love, or pure joy, or overwhelming gratitude. Really try to feel it in your body. And third, from that amazing emotional state, picture your goal as if it's already happened. That combo, heart, emotion, and intention, that's the secret sauce. Now, if you want to fast track a shortcut to rewiring your brain, this is it. Gratitude. When you feel genuinely grateful, your brain releases this incredible neurochemical cocktail. You get dopamine, which motivates you. You get serotonin, which boosts your mood. And you get oxytocin, the connection hormone. It biochemically primes you for success. It's like a natural performance enhancer. And here's something absolutely crucial to understand. You cannot think positive your way out of a scarcity mindset when your body is freaking out. Why? Because stress floods your system with cortisol, which causes tunnel vision. It literally shuts down the creative, problem-solving parts of your brain. So to break that old circuit, you have to calm your nervous system first with things like breath work or meditation. That's what opens the door to new possibilities. So, let's tie all these threads together. We've talked about rewiring the mind, we've talked about calming the body. Now, how do we connect all that internal work to the outside world? How do we go from thought to actual reality? This is the feedback loop that makes the magic happen. Think of it like a 3-step dance. First, thought. Get a crystal clear picture of your goal. Second, emotion. Generate the feeling of what it would be like to have it right now. And third, action. Take one small, practical step that's in alignment with that new reality. This loop turns your faith into real-world evidence, which strengthens your belief, and the whole powerful cycle just keeps going and growing. Ultimately, you can boil this whole thing down to one profound truth. It's not about what you think logically. It's not what you say you want. It's about what you emotionally believe at a deep subconscious level. That is what becomes your lived experience. Your feelings are the magnet. So we end up right back where we started, but now with a whole new level of understanding. Your brain is not fixed. It is changeable. It is malleable. Neuroplasticity isn't just a cool science term. It is a declaration of your own power. So the real question isn't whether you can change, it's what new reality will you choose to build?